Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. This time we will actually start the day from the beginning. Although not really. I did just water my basil. Although I've given up hope on it. This thing is so sad. Like, when I decided, I was like, okay, I'm not going to use it for basil cuttings anymore to cook with. I'm just going to use it as a pretty little flower. And it said, well, then we're going to die on you completely. So I'm gonna still keep trying. I still haven't gotten around to doing that video. I might do it today, but Steve was playing golf with his dad today, and it's actually just really nice having the morning to be lazy. And then I'm going to just watch some YouTube while I get my chores done today. Well, I guess I didn't just wake up. I did have time to open the blinds this morning, but it's 58 degrees outside. I have the windows open, and yeah, the last video, maybe, I had on shorts. Now I have on pants, and no, I'm not posting these out of order. Ohio weather just sucks. Like, spring and fall, it's back and forth, and if you have a small apartment or home, what we used to do as kids, we would take our winter clothes and we would pack them away for the summer, and we'd take our summer clothes, pack them away for the winter. But this time of year is so frustrating because you couldn't put anything away. It's like tomorrow it's going to be 50, then the next day it might be 75, and you just didn't know what to wear. So that's why have pants on. It's supposed to get warm today, so if it does, I'll probably end up changing midway through, but normally I start my day off getting my cooking done for the morning, but I don't feel like that today. I'm going to actually heat up some leftovers from last week and go watch some YouTube while my first load of laundry gets done. I thought about doing indoor drying, and I want to, but I just don't want to spend money right now until I find out how much my student loan repayments are going to be. I'll do a video on that, especially for anybody else who's like dealing with the same. There are if you have kids who are about to go to college, and if there's any way you can keep them from taking out loans, please do it. I was lucky with my oldest. He was able to get through college without any student loans. Hopefully my youngest can too, but what he's wanting to go to school for, I don't know. But the thought of them graduating with this debt is just, I don't want it for them. So, yeah, my house is a mess. Again, end of the week, it usually gets a little messy. Last video, I never showed you what it looked like when it was clean because once I got that news about my student loans, I was just like, wow. I just was unmotivated after that. So we're going to show you the cleaned up version so you don't think like we are complete slobs, but also being realistic that the house does get messy. Even when you don't have kids or a pet, it will get messy by the end of the day. I'm going to put together some furniture. I want to get this closet organized, although I might do that separately. So yeah, I'm going to get this load in the laundry and get some food heated up and get my day going. It is 9 a.m. I went to bed at 10 because we went and did the driving range last night. So yeah, I still haven't woken up. You can hear it in my voice, but all right, let's get going. Okay, I already went around the house collecting all the dirty rags and everything, so we'll just get everything dumped in here. The washing machine took me some getting used to. It's like one of those energy efficient, water saving washing machines. Again, it's new. I just don't like the new stuff. Like, it barely puts any water in there. So for the longest time, I was like manually trying to get it to overfill so I could see some water. But I've noticed it does clean a little better if I just use the automatic cycle. I just put it on a heavy rinse to get all the detergent out so it doesn't irritate my skin. Don't forget these in here. It'll feel so good when it's done, like getting laundry done. I love doing laundry, but I can't really say I do laundry. Like, and really in this country, the machine does the laundry. I just have to put it in there. A shot glass, 2 ounces, so, well, this one's a 2-ounce shot glass. And so I'll use this instead of over using too much detergent. Actually, you know what? I'm going to measure this. But I'll put 2 of these in there for the detergent because, I'm sorry, this right here, that's just way, even if I use the 2-line, you can barely see it in there, that's just too much, and then it leaves like residue, and then I'm like itching forever. So we're going to get this going and then eat, straighten up a little bit. Actually, I'm going to slice up some strawberries. I want to get that done. Last week I wasted them because I didn't slice them up in time they went moldy, and I hate throwing away food, but I had to, and I was sad. So we're not doing that this week. I was lazy last night when I came home from work because I was trying to rush and go out with Steve, so I wanted to hurry up and get my shower. I left my vitamin C packet in here, and it smells. I hate the way plastic holds on to smells, but my lovely job told us we're only allowed to have clear water bottles on the floor. They don't enforce it. I don't understand. They just make up rules and never enforce them. It's frustrating. So I'm just going to pour a little bleach, a little dish soap, fill this with water, let it soak. I don't have any dishes to wash because Steve unloaded and loaded the dishwasher before he went out to play golf, so that was nice. But the kitchen is a little bit of a mess. Not horrible. We cleaned off our counter here, so that was frustrating me. And then our Keurig died on us, so we have a new one coming today. Those things just don't last, and I don't know. Maybe we did something wrong. Maybe we used it too much because I would use it for like hot water just for tea because I don't drink coffee. Caffeine, oh my gosh, even like a soda, the caffeine in that will keep me up for the whole day, and a coffee, if I don't take any sleeping medicine at night, forget it, I'll be up for 2 days, so I just stay away from it. Even decaf coffee has too much caffeine in it for me, so I use it to make tea, and I think, I don't know, running it 8 times a day probably killed it, really. It only lasted 1.5 years, but our new one's coming, so I can't wait for that. Alright, let's get these leftovers eaten up. I have 3 meals to cook today. One of them is, let's see, just basically tuna, pasta, and broccoli. That's going to be my lunch this week. When I have something like that, low in calories, I will have like cookies or like a fig bar or something with it for my little sweet and just to give myself some more calories to get through the day at work. That's just canola oil. What else am I cooking? Oh, Sloppy Joes from scratch, which reminds me, I need to set the meat out to defrost. And yes, I know you're not supposed to set it on the counter, but I need this cooked today, and this stuff is still frozen. I just bought it yesterday. And let's see. And what else? We're going to also make an enchilada skillet for dinner. Steve loves that, so I'm going to double the recipe on that. Sorry about the lighting. It's like, if I move, it like just changes. That's annoying. So, yeah, those are the 3 things I'm going to cook today at some point if I get off my butt from watching TV. But I have to because I want tomorrow to actually relax. And we'll probably go on a walk somewhere. I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I don't remember. But I won't show you guys what I do while I'm cooking because, again, I have to wash my hands like 500 times. And I don't want to touch my phone or anything like that while I'm cooking. So let's get this going. 2 pounds of strawberries. Not looking forward to that. I love labeling stuff. It makes it so easy to get these leftovers eaten up. I add turmeric to my rice. And what else? Oh, I added ginger to this and soy sauce as well. And broccoli and General Chow's chicken, which actually, it's not heated up, so it doesn't look the best, but it tastes so good. Promise. It is way too early in the year for strawberries. I just tasted one. These things have no flavor. So once I'm done, I am going to sprinkle some frozen blueberries on top and just let them defrost. I always keep a bag right next to me. Makes it a lot easier. Don't have to keep running to the trash can. Then, of course, any bad strawberries. And I already rinsed these things. I cannot wait for summer. I cannot wait till we buy a house. Steve and I are really hoping to have land. I know I don't want a ranch house. I grew up in a ranch-style house, and I can't anymore. I say grew up. We moved around a lot. But the last house I lived in for the longest as a kid, it was ranch-style, and I can't do that. So I would love a tri-level. We have a lot of tri-levels out here. I really don't want to do a bi-level, but more important than that is the land. So that way we can have family over, we can have cookouts. And I really want to start growing my own food. Not all of it. I'm not that crazy. I know I don't have time. Now, when I retire, maybe. But right now, I don't have the time. I can't even keep these few plants in the house alive. But this summer, when we do our gardening, I'm going to try to do tomatoes in a pot. I've grown tomatoes before out of the ground. I've never done container gardening before. So I want to do tomatoes, bell peppers, and of course my herbs. Steve already told me we are not doing as many plants as we did last year. That was a lot, I won't even lie. And he was the one who had to take care of it every morning before we would leave for work. So, yeah. We'll try, and definitely can't wait to see the results. 10 more minutes and my breakfast will be done. You know, I can get a lot done when I don't complain. It's like, that's one thing I think I said in my last staying at home video, is that I spend too much time complaining. and it wastes time. So this morning I was just like, forget it, just get the strawberries done. You know, it's only going to take a little bit of time. And it did, and I have to do something anyways because my food is in the oven. Yes, we have a microwave, courtesy of Steve, but I don't like to use it if I can avoid it. I microwave my food at work because I don't have a choice. I mean, I guess I could pack cold lunches. But at home, I like to put my food in the oven. It tastes so much better. Oh my gosh, it almost comes out tasting as if you just made it. So, all right, add some blueberries to this, and that was one chore done. Oh, I love blueberries. Oh, I love making smoothies. Another thing when we get at home, I cannot wait to get a deep freezer. Oh my gosh, to keep as much fruit on hand as I want would be amazing. I love eating them frozen. They are so good. But I love blueberries in my oatmeal. I love them on pancakes. I have a recipe where I use cornbread. Sorry, I'm eating. Cornbread, mixed berries, and I bake it in the oven, and it comes out so delicious. Most fruit, mango and blueberries I can eat, and raspberries once they're defrosted, but other frozen fruit I just use for my smoothies. That's a lot of blueberries. I might as well dump in the whole bag at this point, right? Nah, I'll save this. I'm going to have a smoothie today. I need to use up some of that fruit. I have cranberries, frozen cranberries that I bought at Christmas time. They actually go really well in a smoothie. I thought it would be too sour, but I did cranberries, mango, blueberries, and there's another fruit in there I have. But, yep, all done. This will mix up later. And, of course, I'm going to label it with the date and what it is so we don't forget to eat it up before it goes bad. All right, let's go upstairs. Oh, it's a little bit of a mess. This is probably not going to look much better than this when I'm done cleaning. I keep everything over here on the TV, but in my head, I will have time to read, and I do read a little bit, just not as much time as I would like. Our March Madness brackets, I beat Steve. I'm putting those in my journal. And then I have an addiction to school supplies. Steve bought me that pencil case. I love it. And then we had moved this over here. I haven't done a video yet, posted it yet, of doing the fruit basket over there, which I love. And there's my project for today, that bookcase. But let's get upstairs, get everything set up so once my food is done. I have a problem with letting go of boxes. I'm getting better. I only hold on to them now for a couple weeks. I do need to donate some stuff to Goodwill, so I want to hold on to that. And I'm also lazy, so I just stick stuff on the stairs until I have time to take it up here. But at the end of the day, my legs are tired. All right, it is breakfast time. My General Chow's chicken, broccoli and rice, my matcha tea, and some TV. I was going to put some fruit, make some fruit with this. I do have grapefruit. I don't really feel like cutting it up though. But let me show you the setup I have up here. This is my loft. It has been the bane of my existence since I moved in here. It is the hardest room to keep clean. Mostly because when I buy stuff, I just stick it up here until I have time to get to it, and then it just, by the time the weekend comes, I still don't feel like dealing with it. But that's part of the reason I cut back on buying things. I've reduced a lot of my shopping. I'm so sick of having boxes collect in the house. This cabinet right here, I store my garage stuff in. We do have a garage, but some of the tools I like to keep in the house. The chairs for my table, I keep up here. With Steve and I both living in a one-bedroom apartment, I had to put my excess clothes up here. It wasn't fair to take all the closet space downstairs. And I keep my soap-making supplies in the white thing. The doors we took down from the laundry area are behind the couch. That sofa does pull out really nice. I'm being bad. I am eating up here. My soap-making stuff, all that on those black racks drives me crazy to look at, but we just have too much stuff. But I'm having a hard time parting with any of it. And I usually keep the stuff that I'll be donating to Goodwill in one area. And the boxes in this bookcase, Steve's weight bench. I'm going to straighten up today, hopefully. And I love being able to just look out and look down over the living room. I never thought I would be able to have a loft apartment. I just absolutely love this. Okay, relaxing time is done. I spent about an hour up here watching TV. Just watched This Alaska Life. She took her kids to Universal. I have never been to Universal before, but now I want to go. I took my oldest to Disney World when he was 10 years old. Not sure if he remembers that. I wish I could find the pictures from that. So get productive now. I'm going to put these clothes, get the sheets out of the dryer. I dry them separate because I hate how they tangle up with everything else. Get the sheets out of the dryer. Get the next load in the dryer. I hate how this thing
keeps making that sound. I turned it off at one point, and now I can't figure out how to turn it off again. Get this done. I'm going to actually work on editing the video from last week. Oh my goodness, I saw this YouTuber, and he's going to be done doing YouTube videos because he accepted a job that will not allow him to post YouTube videos. So he was talking about how much he had been spending on YouTube, and he spends $4,000 a year to have someone edit the videos for him. And I'm just like, I'm not paying that. I mean, I guess if I've like made six figures, and even then I probably wouldn't. It's like, this is a hobby. I'm like, well, if that's what it takes to have like amazingly edited videos, I don't know if you guys will ever get that from me, but I will continue to do my best to get these better and better. So I'm going to go work on this one. Well, the next load goes in the dryer, get the next load in the washing machine. It is beautiful outside. The sun came up, and I wish I could be outside. And technically I could be outside. I just have this thing where I like to get all of my chores done on one day. And if I kind of really should just got everything done this morning and then relaxed, but for some reason I'm spacing it out today, and we'll see how that works as far as how stressed out I feel by the end of the day. The bed's made. This is about as clean as the bedroom gets, and it looks empty. I want something for that space above the bed so bad, but at the same time I have to realize, you know, if our goal is to buy a house, there's no point putting a lot of money into this apartment. And the realities of life. The blanket we need, so I don't want to get rid of it, because in the wintertime we need extra blankets on the bed. And yes, I have a lot of stuff under the bed. Some of it's peeking out right now. Our closet. And we keep the fan in here because all we have is a window AC unit that's in the living room, and it has to come like around the living room window or wall, around the dining room area and into the bedroom, which, as you can guess, that does not happen. So we'll turn that fan on, and then we'll turn the ceiling fan on, and it makes it tolerable, but the summer's not comfortable here. I love my candles, so it won't get much better than this. I wish it was picture perfect, but it's clean. I love it. And we get a good night's sleep in here. I'm not going to tell you guys how much time I just spent looking for my phone charger that is currently sitting in my pocket. So yeah, today is going to be very productive. I'm so incredibly frustrated with myself right now. It is 5:48 and I have cooked absolutely nothing today. This procrastination, it has to stop. That is my goal. Next week, my first day off from work for the week, I am getting all of my cooking done in the morning. I'm going to wake up, I'll make an easy dish in the morning, that way I can eat it for breakfast, and then I'm just going to cook, even though I'm not going to eat it. It just means basically I'll be eating leftovers instead of having a fresh meal. But it's almost 6 o'clock, and I have 3 meals to cook, and it's going to be like 9 p.m. by the time I'm done. I still want to watch YouTube videos, and that is not a necessity, especially when I'm already so stressed out. I'm really mad at myself right now, because I did this to myself. The last load of laundry is in the dryer right now. It's going to be 3 hours. I'm going to try to make it into a game to see if I can get done with the cooking before the 3 hours is up. I am full, so that does make it easier, because when I'm hungry, then I want to stop and eat after I cook one meal. But basically, I'll just get a meal done, get the dishes washed, and just move straight on to the next meal. I'm going to fold my grocery bags. These are from the other day. I am weird, as you have probably figured out by now. I want these folded, and then I'm going to get started on cooking. Steve did come home from playing golf. We got 1 load of laundry folded. I did get the last week's video vlog uploaded, so I need to go get those videos deleted off my phone and get started with the next one. So yeah. Hopefully I will still get around to getting everything straightened up so I can do an after shot of the apartment so you don't think it's a mess all the time. So hopefully, fingers crossed, let's get this going. I just finished cooking my lemon pasta salad, and it only took 30 minutes from start to finish. Let me show you. So I have 5 lunches now, lemon pasta salad. I probably should have bought another head of broccoli, but that's what I get for doing grocery order pickup. You never know what size, especially with produce, you're going to get, and I didn't want to buy too much, but it's just 30 minutes to bring the water to a boil, cook the pasta, add the broccoli, and then I made a cold dressing. I used like olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, shredded Parmesan cheese, lemon juice, if I didn't already say that, Worcestershire sauce, good luck pronouncing that word, and garlic. But yeah, that's it. It only took 30 minutes. I spent all day complaining about that, and I have a week's worth of lunches for work, and I threw in some tuna. Recipe doesn't call for it, but just for a little bit of extra protein. All right, now I'm about to make meatloaf from scratch. I make my own sauce. I'm not a fan of ground beef, but this is one way that I can actually eat it. So next meal, let's see, it's 6:25. I have 20 minutes left on the first cycle of the dryer and then another hour and a half. I think I can do this. This is the homemade sauce for the Sloppy Joes. And this is the recipe I use. I got it out of a magazine. I don't even know how long ago or which magazine, but it's super easy. I have the meat over here cooking. And yeah, getting ready to get this put together. 30 minutes is all it took. So yeah, mad at myself for this one as well. So while that ground beef simmers, I'm going to get this kitchen cleaned up a little bit because I need to get that skillet washed so I can do the next dish. And the dishwasher's full. I'm going to run it. I normally like to hand wash my dishes on cooking days just so things are ready immediately, but I've been procrastinating all day, so now the dishwasher is full. I really thrive on structure and routine. I need a schedule, and normally I write out my to-do list the night before along with timestamps of when I want stuff done. I did not do that this week thinking I could wing it, and that is just not for me. I have to have a plan, and yeah, I'm very frustrated with myself about this because like this could have been done this morning and I could be sitting down relaxing, so this is all my fault. It's on me. This is not happening next week. This is something that it's just, no, because it takes away the time that I could be spending with Steve. Like, he's out riding his bike right now. Not his fault. And yes, he does help with cooking, but I told him not today because this stuff I knew it was easy and there's really nothing for him to do. Like, it takes a few minutes to put it all together. And yeah, so one more dish to go. I can do this. Alright, this is the third meal. I washed dishes in between, had to hand dry them. This is an enchilada skillet casserole. It has ground turkey, onions. Actually, I lied, no onions. Ground turkey, green chilies, rice cauliflower, and I'm going to add some canned green enchilada sauce. Problem is, I have to add those homemade tortilla chips in here as well, and this skillet is not big enough, and I really need a bigger one. I keep saying that, and I need to just go ahead and buy it because I live and die by these cast iron skillets. I have a small one right here for omelets, but I'm so happy to be almost done. It's 8 o'clock. I knew this wasn't going to work. It's spilling over into the burner, so we're going to go with Plan B. We're going to mix everything in this huge bowl. And then it's going to go in this baking dish.
Now go cook up your lid.
Finally, last load of laundry to get done. I still have stuff I want to get done today. It's like 8:30 at night. And let's see, what do I still have to do? I'm just setting Steve's clothes to the side. He can fold them himself later. I want to get this closet, the coat closet, organized and shower for the night. I can't go to bed without a shower. And then I'm going to sit down and watch some TV uninterrupted, guilt-free, and hopefully I can stay awake long enough to do that. So thank you guys for being here throughout this. I will show you the before and afters of the closet here in a minute. All right, small spaces are hard to film, but this is the bottom of our coat closet. I want to get this organized because I cannot stand going in here. We're not going to place the blame or anything.
No, we're not placing the blame.
But I don't drink. I drink water and tea, not this stuff. Although I won't lie, the Body Armor is mine, but it's been there since last year. That's how fast I go through it. And sparkling water, I usually will go through a case at like 6 months. So, and I have my jumper box. The rest of this is pretty okay. That's more of our food. Like, we really eat a lot. So, to get this organized, I bought a bookcase. Already set the pieces out in alphabetical order. 30 minutes max is my hope. I'm really good at putting furniture together. I've been doing this forever. So, gonna get this started. Okay, let's see if I can record what we just did. Okay, may say I'll blame myself, fine. So we were screwing that piece to this piece, and I went to lift it up, and the carpet's coming with it. Oh, good, it broke free. I may not have to do that. Okay, we're not having that happen again. Put a piece of paper underneath so the carpet doesn't get stuck this time, but yeah, I'm confident. 30 minutes. Does anyone else have problem with these things falling off the backing? I don't even know why I waste time nailing them in, because I give it about a year and that will be off. Normally I keep instruction manuals, but this one I'm not going to, because this is not something that we're going to be able to take apart and redo. So I might keep this page that just has the weight limits. Oh yay, my turn to bang. When I bought this, I did measure the overall dimensions, but I did not measure the dimensions of each individual cubby. So I don't know that it's going to be big enough for what we need, but we're going to use it anyways. And I got it in black because if we don't like it in the closet, it matches our other furniture. Totally worth it. The only downside is it blocks the motion sensor light that I did have on the back wall of the closet. This one's still here. I'm going to take this one right here and just leave it sitting here. But I have my lunchbox on the top. Put Steve's lunchbox down there. We have our jump and carry box. I don't know what we'll do when we get a new 24 pack of water. I don't drink bottled water. I don't understand. We have filtered water. It's a lot of plastic. It pains me, but it's part of compromising. But I'm happy to have this done. And then, oh my, the floor space. I no longer have to, like, I don't know what the word is, just go through stuff to get to what I need. Did anyone else ever do this as kids? Like, we did not have central AC growing up, so whenever it was colder outside than inside, we just stuck a fan in the window. So right now, 63 degrees outside, 75 degrees in here. We're trying to get this bedroom cooled off before bedtime. It is 10:15 p.m. and we're going to call it a night. It's not done. I got only about half done that I wanted to. The dishes are in the dishwasher drying. I need to put those away in the morning, and by I mean Steve. The dishes I washed by hand are still sitting out, but it's not so bad that I can't go to sleep tonight. We did not finish setting up the Keurig. I did get all the trash taken out, so that's good. The dining room area / laundry room area has been restored. That's clean. The living room is as good as it's going to get. I don't know that it really can get any cleaner than this unless I start actually putting stuff away instead of leaving it out. But we're going to get these windows locked up for the night, and I will see you guys next week.